Hi guys, today we are going to talk about a specific way to do art. There are different types of art, and the one we're going to talk about today is called resist art. So if you were able to get one of our kits, these are the supplies that are inside. If you're not able to get one, all you need is a crayon, watercolors, and a brush. This brush came with my watercolors, so it's very, very easy to recreate. Okay, so what a resist painting is when you put something down on paper. We're going to do crayon resist and tape resist. You paint over it, and then you have a picture that wasn't there before. So for instance, this is a crayon resist that I did, and it says, "You are amazing." Can you see how I've painted over the crayon? We're going to do one right now so you can have a look. Okay, here we go. So this is my paper. Oh, I wanted to talk about water too. You do need some water, and you absolutely can use a cup or a glass or whatever you have at home. That's fine, but because we're going to be putting paint into it, you will need to scrub it a lot to get it clean. Make sure that it's really, really clean. So my preference is to use an old to-go cup. This is a Starbucks cup I just rinsed out. When I'm done painting, this could go right in the trash. It's a great way to reuse your trash too. Okay. Let's start. So the first thing you want to do is dip your brush in the water. If you've never used watercolors before, it's so fun to play with. So you just want to get a little water on the watercolor, and then you'll have some paint. And then you just paint over what you've written in crayon. Okay? Let's see what we've got here. This is a special message just for you guys. And if you want to change color, just rinse off your brush and go along to the next one. I really like rainbow colors, so you'll see that a lot in what I'm going to do today, but please don't feel that you have to use rainbows. You can use any color combination that you want. Art is just about experimenting. You can't do it wrong. There are no rules. It's just art. And if you make something that you don't enjoy, stop. Start over. No big deal. It's your project. You can do whatever you want with it. Okay. We are about halfway through here. I don't want to show you what the secret message is, but you see how I'm just coloring over everything? I love watercolors. They're so easy to use, and they don't make an enormous mess as long as you keep your water contained. Okay. Can anybody guess what our secret message might say? You're about to find out. And remember, you can do anything you want. You could paint polka dots, you could paint stripes, you could paint swiggle lines. So here is my secret message for you. It says, "I love to read." And I know that you do, yeah? So one thing you want to be careful of when you're doing a crayon resist is you need to make sure that the crayon marks are thick and heavy. So here's an example. This is one I did where the crayon was just real light and just one line. And here's one I did with thicker crayon. Can you see the difference between the two? Yeah. And then I thought it would be fun to make one that looked like the ocean. And so I colored some of my own ideas at the top and then just used the resist to give it a cool effect at the end. Yeah. I must be honest, this is really easy and it's so addicting, and I know once you start you will love it and keep on going. In your packets I did put cardstock. It's nice to have something that's a little bit thicker, but you can use whatever you have on hand. So now we're going to do a tape resist, and that is where you lay down tape and then paint over it. So I went ahead and did this one. This is a W for my first name, and now we're going to paint over it. Some fresh water on my brush. Okay, here we go. If you feel like your color is a little bit watery, just go back in. Okay. Again, I'm using a rainbow because that's what I like. Do you have a favorite color? What is it? I think mine is probably rainbows. Okay, coming right along. This is so relaxing and calming. Adults, I definitely recommend you get in on this too. Okay, almost done. So you just want to paint right over your tape, just like it's not there. Let's see, what should my last color be? This one. Okay. Now, can you see how I've just colored right over the tape? Now we're going to take the tape off and see what's underneath. Okay, here we go. It just peels right off. You see? Yep. This part is also very fun. Well, sometimes you have to show the tape who's boss. All right. Okay, and here is the picture I made of my first initial. Isn't that cool? You could do whole messages this way. And here is one I made the other day that has a heart on it. So you can just be creative and do whatever feels good to you. Like I said, you can't mess it up. If you don't like it, just put it aside and start something new. It's just art. You can't do it wrong. I look forward to seeing what you guys make. Let me see. All right? Bye.